morning, my country people. Are throwing a big salute for us today. Another edition for country meeting will give for Chakara big story for talk about all this trouble. Then we'll come back and way. You don't worry. We since Monday as we bring a show for news every day. Even though small television begin small while, but all to not turn it be for better way when I think the image and now for us. So today. We go for now, plenty to know say this. So this Palava Bishop, Tango say this will get today Bishop Elango waiting for studio. So for now to know say Bishop, for Bafia where he die. We all man is so get the politician so Bishop don't go die inside water. Wait, you don't take Bishop. But alas, Tori don't come out because nothing hide for inside the country. Now you don't show say this so they kill Bishop now kill him. And that killing where they kill it shows say this so if you go talk so according to the one that Kumusa never be legal God so when go there only talk because Kumusa they come say this so you don't go see some homosexual and that is some people they get that small group their sect so you don't go move them talk about them then they try to expose them like how man of God will do you only for better way. Now why that way they don't allow go do it allow go killing and kill them before go train for that water they will see motorway he park for that side for Sanaga water so we'll talk about the two now on if I want to forgive on our own contribution. They will go take one or two bring up for dollar for talk about how minister for come so it take time run come for Kansas City happen for inside dollar every one there you know it says some house on collapse they don't be bridge on collapse. Why other thing that happen for inside Cameroon government you don't discover why this thing happen for Kansas some fake men. When they sell them cement camp, Dangote, all that cement and so some parents they for that side for Bilongo they don't open their own magazine, they don't work a carry cement way, they don't spoil, they can't bring up their own magazine, then buy back them for different price cement, carry very cement, put on market where they took this they expect don't say about 3,000 bags of cement already where they don't expose them for inside market so they don't allow catch the group where they go destroy the cement. So again for discover that one today for inside it today we'll take one or two. Go for Sang Melima, talk about some gun for that side, mommy for two picking. Ima side name na Maurice. Maurice take knife, choke a woman for security. He is suspect, he say they make corner love with him bracket with some with another man for outside, then Maurice after he commit the act, then it takes time, enter for Sungo. Now so the police will shall they find him. Remember Allah put hand for his skin. So they will also talk about this one to happen for that side for Jakiri. Yesterday he be like saying about that for Sika saying governor don't see this so with scream license they need to buy him again for transport office or you need to go again and for the place for Mary or for council for go buy him. Now you go for person you buy an insurance when you buy insurance you pay your with scream license for it directly. So for bank so trouble be there for that side for Jakiri where Okada boy will tax them they can't hold and then boo them one even though you don't see place and that man they run control our problem now we should talk about this one so bring that the image we come for for Kumbu for Jakiri even though they say that can act na better one because we the accepting government fix so we the accepting government do the one then now still we again they go come on big government for security the one control document where that na normal thing all man so you give for pay book give for buy insurance but they say so they want work them for our own free. Cameroon, no be na normal that so we for talk about all that tongue. So take one or two go time for that for East region for inside this country for talk about how Ibadan State governor say no, I know 1 year say they be destroy gun them. I want to take my two kuru I go see how the thing takes happen about 4,600 guns them. They do it. They grind and all then after duty join and put fire for them born and destroy all these ones that will say make all this one really happen for inside this will so we'll talk about other one too we'll talk about this trouble for that side for a day we wait to happen for a day now senior divisional officer with a government delegate for Edia Urban Council, they join together, collaborate for do better for us because all old motor in the park of corner road, Okada them, they work and come on, carry all, go lock up. Even though some people say that way, the people run shit down for their office, them small money for put petrol, no they come on now, begin with a carry motor for say they don't say put them can't pay for take that motor and they say they give them 2 months, you know can't carry them. Themselves said they'll do it, they will put them for option save for saving money enter for governor e cover. So we'll talk about other one to take una go for Bamenda we'll talk about Palava GCA. If they be tell some people that seriously they go write GCA for Cameroon, no man will agree. They go write first school, all this one and so picking the normal learn book, but they be write them. How the thing takes happen, even though for that side for Bamenda, trouble be there for that side and waiting because the trouble I'm saying some 10 boys in camp so they must write. According to how Papa Nkunkuma he instruct a minister and say any picking waiting for Northwest and Southwest, even if nobody register, me they give opportunity, make us take say she don't on top paper for right, even though the number for picking they come up for right, they will be plenty according to how they always did. But they say what they don't agree with the right. But at the end, because all center they give for start for 8 o'clock p.m. But for Bamenda, it will be the case because they start late for Sika say the beginning say if they don't give them permission for ride, they will do it. They go chakara the whole school and no man go ride. They start making no be Allah. They give their own room. They say they want a special GC contraband. That don't wrong. For that type of side, the thing to take happen. Even though Minister of Secondary Education, he work can go for that side. Minister of Basic Education, Mama Yusufu, he takes a work. I say no, all man they go now for North and Southwest. Now when the high be there, but all thing he takes side. They go on for that side. The way them say be plan and so control. Even though some school and two for that side for South, they take side, put fire for inside this issue. So now one of the centers. So we'll also talk about that one then. That small go the way convoy for minister way be the pass through Kumba for go for that Mabunji. Yes, they gonna play Mabunji. He jumps on small girl 9 years old Pekin. The Pekin wait he solo a best ticket on the spot. Family she don't meet it for Thursday. So they no go move the devil. They want 7 minister give them 10 million even though they call minister number I need to pass again. At last they move the Pekin devil yesterday. So today so they get for the do it. They begin a special barrier for us, so we'll come back to talk about other ones. So Tori did plenty. We hope this time go permit we even though we also talk about chapter for accident for that side for Chang for this Budaro stretch of road by Banswa Chang for that side around photo. You know, say Okada put on that side, any man they just struggle as you don't know for she don't on top bike, they roll and they go down in your city. So if you ride bike, he carry put and one come for no look road. Now it disturbs some bus, the bus driver whole brakes, motor, tumble side to so thank God say no man no die for inside. But thing where it shock people plenty for that side of city. So all man will be inside that bus. If your post have been meant for your car, missing a lucky. Chang boys they come Okada boys them they say no more hell them move. And then the hell they remove na post and move telephone disappear and we now so police and Jana don't open serious investigation for Chang for saying they catch all that people they come for help. When I come for can rescue people when I start get rescue. Rescue that post them rescue that what you this one they come to that tingly so some people they start like they be stranded motor only for transport them they come back for Douala motor only for transport them they don't even get telephone for even call someone say I beg send me small couple for so I don't even get danced against them. So it's been a terrible thing. So then another one will happen for that side for Carrefour Tombel for Loom. Now, Mr. Pascal with the carry away the good village, it is for that side for Loom. It died for inside motor. And you see the install Ogadio for that side now. Bus driver for General Express go for this place the for gendarmerie. Gendarmerie it is close. No man will be available. Hear me fine. From there, he come say master. As gendarmerie they lock, make you don't go for same Kitu. They go for Kitu. They say master. They be very busy. No man will be. I say they stand for them for more than 2 hours. No Kitu no pass. They say no. They install a new organ. Any man define them. Immediately so. If not for them, they shoot gun from the side. No gendarme no go there for go. The country. Now plenty during that will go for talker even though for that side for Maleke some one man die for that side where he be struggle they come back for bush with Okada they jam it through and for bush so it with Alajo die na there on the spot. So now during that we will talk about today so control anything happen for inside this country. After I don't first tell you say I deal with Bishop Elangwe we will give for Chakara to together no say this one I will like it to because it to shoot plenty. Now my way the travel makes so this now so when man of God they dey so now so where the entire population now they define for make it turn be so for Sika waiting for Sika like the same thing will not happen for Bishop Jean Bernard for that side for Bafia so they don't allow take the life so for Sika say if the struggle for move all to the past. Bishop, good morning.
Good morning.
When you hear this palaver die so I hope say it need to touch you.
Well, it be very normal say we will experience those kind of challenges as men of God, but I want to believe say this so God be ultimate and God will give we a perfect and permanent solution for this country and for the things that will happen for this country.
Okay, you like a bishop, when you hear say this, so they don't take another bishop alive because they struggle for making things it happen and we know you see this will be man we always struggle for give out the truth and for make me the population know to educate them the right thing, know the life for educate people and go back. It's scary to talk how you feel for inside this one.
Well, I want to talk say this so I not personally believe say they don't take bishop alive. Maybe they don't kill it and it don't live this physical well, but spiritually they don't get power for killing because whenever a nation reach for a particular point where the top men of God, the way they're supposed to stand for help the nation, they die mysteriously. Now a sign of judgment to the nation. It not been a weakness in any way. You see, now the blood of Jesus or the death of Jesus, it lead to the freedom of the world. So when we don't get the blood of prominent people going down for a just cause in a nation, I want to believe say now a sign say God self, the nation they provoke the hand of God for come down, for judge the nation and for judge the things the way that they happen.
Now, so you can get 1 hour to about 1 hour 20 minutes for not this story. We will give for call to for other for giving our own contribution. I don't talk about time for no open line. So now the line will be open. Roland, press button. We'll take when I talk about how Oga Bishop. Oga Bishop died. You see, I be the thing. Someone say this photo, this one, my time, everything. Say where outside the world you go. What did it happen for East Akon? You know, say the whole BB government for tell Kotori people say, make we not knock Tori against say Bishop, he don't commit suicide. Say Bishop, he never commit suicide. Say man of God, don't do that kind of thing. No. So we all for that they will Bishop they gather for knock with Tori for send you say move Tori when I say that. So say Bishop he died, they don't kill na kill for say Bishop they struggle for move out and did he call Cameroon government? Say make they do all things possible for see me they bring out that group with it so he don't commit that kind of crime because no mean at the first bishop they more than 10 bishops they don't father the bishop they don't die for Cameroon for inside 3 months 3 die so all that one then why it get for happen so they don't to make Cameroon government do all things for say anything come on you know say some people they say can't they so play no plenty secret for government will come back kind thing will happen for this country but when I don't hear now how they say now we talk so we only give our own information that the one way we get and legal but the cops you know they begin for bury on the 14th no they don't allow say and begin for before they talk to this so they still wait for say you know say the cops in dinner for judicial period and then now they manage and to hand for say the cops for no wait till key so they get for finish the investigation publish them before them some people they not to say so why in the overstay. They don't really get results since. See this one as soon as so, but why they receive keep the call? Why they need the one publish and for make up so all about it so they struggle for turn for rap. Say anything with the state they will rap and now they can't give people enough false information. Give that information we give for suit the people. So Bishop Lango, what do you talk about this cops where they still keep a hostage and they still waiting, they still do investigation?
Well, I want to believe say we all know the system for our country. And whenever something happens, we know they always get a quick reaction for this country. That is one of the problems we'll get on with Cameroon administration. Say they get different sectors and different organs where they be in charge of different departments and different things where they happen for the nation. But Mr. Mike, I like for you to understand, say, it be like saying that when a particular situation happen for this country, now that time where they build an organization or an organ for go handle that particular thing. Because I don't see no reason why they get to still carry out investigation up to this particular time. Number one, it be very clear, say, the bishop be killed. We don't know who kill it, but it be a government responsibility for be able to find out what happened with this man of God. And I want to also use that opportunity, Mr. Michael, for talk say this. So men of God them for the country, especially some of we will decide say we go talk out some certain issues whether they happen for the country, for better the government or for better the country. I want to believe say this. So men of God they need security. A bishop of that caliber, even though he gets spiritual security where God will take care for you, but he need a physical security. Because if you get a physical security like police, you know where they work out with
a whole bishop.
Even if that kind of thing won't happen, the man will be able to give express information for which will take place before bishop die. You see, so now some of the things in that way we talk them every day for this one country.
And naturally, even a bishop them for that side would imam them to they complain for that type of kumbusiri, so they need to take care for them. They will one pass policeman they just break you talk anyhow for you, no respect. They need to respect. We will take some 1 or 2 calls a day for line. Hello? Hello, now the for line.
Hello?
Yeah, now the call. Mr. Gideon from Dokoti, what you want to get as your own contribution? From St. Augustine, okay, from St. Augustine. Yeah, what you want to get as your own contribution? St. Augustine for Congo. Yeah, we'll be sorry to say we need to get you fine. We need to get you fine. You change your position. Let's say you call from St. Augustine for that time for Kumbo. We change your position. Then you call will say if you give your contribution, then we'll struggle for educate the population for make them so this so Bishop now we don't talk for talks on this so they feel make me say they feel create some commission see how they feel put say one police people there or army there for simply they secure bishop them. We just take this caller. Hello? Yeah. 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 Well, we'll be sorry, so we'll be forced to cut you. Your sound for your speaker will not really be clear, so we need to really get you for your fine. So the population do it for how they know if you hear you fine. If you change your position, then try to see how if you get back. This one I really think it is shock all Cameroonians, shock Calis Christian and Bishop they stand today. So no matter all that temptation, when they come back into the happen, they go still stand firm and they go make us say me got the work. If they go for before say this so. Jesus be first other channel, if it go ahead, backslide or other one because some people refuse it, so you go make Catholic church go or bishop, then the entire Christian they will feel the type. So what do you tell Christian them? I
want to believe say this. So when we talk about a bishop don't actually be na a member of a particular church. A bishopric office, it be na an office where it be raised in the religious sector as a religious or Christian leader. So a bishop, what will happen with that bishop? It concerns every other bishop. Me, I be bishop, but a bishop under a charismatic atmosphere or charismatic church. Yeah. But I want to believe say this. So what will happen? It concerns every other man of God or man of God for this country. I be to give a proposal. Say this. So a man of God of that caliber, a man of God at that level, be supposed to get a security. You know where the worker with you will be able to fit. You know take. A physical care over the man of God, but there was no security at that time. So the government equally get to understand, say, they get a responsibility for also secure their men of God. Because I want to believe, say, this bishop will be a great potential for this country. If we get a lot of things, I don't follow in history, I discover, say, it don't bring a lot of positive contribution for the success of our country in one way or the other. You see, so for if we go through this kind of thing, it being a something where the government need to understand, say, they need to give a physical consent or physical opening, you know, for security for come to men of God of this caliber.
Okay, conclude. So the thing going to happen for inside the studio. So more just turn for my man picking hand throw salute for Prophet Samuel where he just enter for studio now. So due to do I know it's a traffic. I'm good church all the one. What do how? But any idea we just mention. Prophet, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I hope they don't conquer.
Very powerful by the grace of God.
Okay. Now you come and so this will give the locally will go for Chakara for now the for better way. Okay, more just come up for a chapter for Bishop and now already discuss the one more enter for another issue where in the world plenty for them for inside littoral. Roland Press Boston more take style this time around more talk about this issue for this cement where we go buy cement. For can build house, go buy cement. You know, say this one fake cement with the work so because government they talk this, so they expected this, so they estimate about 3,000 bags where they don't sell them for inside Douala for fake cement. It means cement expire or whatever go the company carry and go through and for some they use them for fear they at some people they go buy. Some people they buy them go to for their own magazine for their own factory. Grind them again, mix small sand for inside, then do it, buy bags them, feed them inside, then do it, send them back for market, the type work. So Colonel Lubazan, he catch about 743 bags where they prepare already where they go for market. Yeah, and we don't know how they do that tax. We don't know why this. Some people don't can leak secret. Don't know how. Yeah, so every day we say they don't build house, they don't collapse. You build house, they want to see wall don't collapse. Sometimes a technician, sometimes the technician mix cement fine. You know what do you make sure fine? But all the one it show naturally so we feel blame cement. So Professor Samuel, what do you feel talk for chapter? We see how police and gendarmes they don't go do the better way. They catch this fake cement with the use and now sell and for market and it destroy our buildings. The way they go build house, we need to stay again like how.
They make the cement for Cameroon now.
They make the cement for Cameroon. Say they put it now, they go buy fake cement where it don't expire. Where they not so for sell them again market, bring up their own magazine, grind them again, put them inside
That
another
bag,
bag,
okay.
sell them again, and they go buy another packet for, they go buy cement.
Yes, the thing happen now for Cameroon, it not happen now for France, it not happen now. So now why I go one for talk for my nation, Cameroon, like as journalists talk, I be Prophet Samuel of Shiloh Church of Nations. I'll be your brother, I'll be your coach, I'll be your mentor. I believe, say, wait till Cameroon need them now. Now say make Cameroon go back to God.
Yeah.
Because if you not really get a bad heart, wicked heart, you know if you say fake things for people.
For your brother.
Yes, that's why Bible say, when you know the truth shall make you free. Plenty people say the truth shall set you free. Truth not set you free. It will make you free. Yeah. Now a process. You see now, when you talk, say, now me achieve this thing, they catch you, go lock them. Yeah. You don't talk truth. For people, their eyes, you never be free. But for God, the eye, you don't overcome stealing.
Okay, so, you don't overcome
stealing. Yes, now a process it gonna make you. So Cameroon need for go back to God. Yeah. May they know the truth, because when we know the truth, you not be tired go sell. But not be only cement, spoil fish, spoil meat, spoil everything.
What about electrical cable?
That's it. That's it. So we need God. That's why I always tell people everything in this nation, it has to do with God. If we now Cameroonians they can know God to the fullest, wickedness go reduce.
So Bishop Elango, what do you think as your own contribution for this issue where we see for nowadays with Palava? Okay, they don't go, government don't go catch this one when I fix men. Yeah, we know because it is so it affect the public. What about these fake cables in way they enter a port every day? It enter for they come from Nigeria every day. They need to maintain the quality of material they sell them for inside can carry them. What do you feel talk about? You buy bucket today, you don't broke tomorrow. So what do you feel talk for government for this issue?
As Mr. Michael, number one, I go one way for give the government a plus.
Yeah.
A plus say at least they don't catch one.
They don't catch one.
Because we know they ever get opportunity to say they catch everyone. You see, one of our intention not only get to be for criticize the government, but when they do one good thing, we will try for look at it also. Say it is so they don't be able for catch at least cement.
Yeah.
Before one go talk for other areas, we not always get problem for them for catch person where they do something. We always get problem. We wait where they do with the person where they catch am, where you do that thing.
Ah, okay. Yeah, what way they do with the person?
It be very, very important.
Yeah, because after 1 year or two months, you see the person there for outside.
And it still come back to what you talk say. Make Cameroon do it. Go back to God. Whether you be government official or whether you are just a normal citizen or. Go back to God. What you need is God. Because if really, listen, Mr. Michael, if really the people where they catch this cement, thank God, bravo, very good job.
Yeah.
But after that, what next? So if you really get the fear of God, you go make sure say you follow that issue till the very end. For make sure say make justice be established.
Okay, so Bishola, what you conclude for this palaver before we take some 1 or 2 callers for line? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, now the call.
Yeah, calling from Yokaduma.
Now the call from Yokaduma.
Mr. Nongene.
Mr. Nongene, get 30 seconds for give your own contribution.
Mr. Nongene from Yokaduma.
Go ahead, you get 30 seconds for give your own contribution.
Yeah, I want to salute my childhood friend, Mr. Bishop Elangwe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I say, we only put every Cameroon for prayer. Because they can't see the spoil every day. Now only God will save we. People rely on the government who will fail.
Okay.
So only God make God save guide.
Okay. Thank you, Plenty, for your own contribution from Tori House to the salary for that side for Yokaduma. Okay, move control for Nakuna Terrible. Would you remember for that side for East program for talk for East region? What do you want to conclude for that palaver? You say one. Now catch what you do then number 2. Continue.
Yeah, I be talk say this, so when they don't catch person where do that kind of crime, wait till they go do we next. You know, like my brother talk, Prophet Samuel say, every Cameroonian must turn back to God. But the truth now say, even the day where Jesus himself will come to, not be everybody will go back to God. So certain things the day where a part of God, people must get human conscience. You know, for the governing system. Because when we return and say, may they turn back to God, according to them, the fees will reforce them for come for church. But I want to contribute to where my brother talk. say that turning back to God, nobody let's say you start go some church or whatever, but that turning back to God, it equally, you know, means you get to check your conscience.
Transform.
Even if you know go church, even if you know go some carry Bible, but you get a human conscience, like he talk. How you, when you get human conscience, you will be able to carry cement. It's very risky, Mr. Michael. This subject be very risky because you don't see a situation where house on for it kill a whole family.
Or is it BP City?
Even for California Commando, yeah, we go film someone for 8 o'clock for morning time, 4-story building, it collapsed so fall on top.
Another time we will say witchcraft.
There was not witchcraft.
See witchcraft. Nah.
They was not to say so. No, witchcraft. They want to happen. They want my grandma. Me don't do the one. You start crying money put our bank.
So what I want really talk now say now find job where they don't do, but in such a case they need to keep those people them under a serious. You know, now the very issue we talk about our prison situation, Mr. Michael.
Yeah.
Now they go keep them for prison. For prison they need to give them no proper training. You see, Cameroon really need to work on a prison or whatever, because when they don't take them, so the next thing I will put them for prison. Prison not be a place of punishment only.
They don't fish for prison. Now they do that kind of business. They fish for prison for 1 way or 6 months.
It go make us so the movie.
Now political
you want to see Easter work again, the thing continue. So Cameroon never spoil now today. But I want to believe say God dey show the things and where they don't happen for Cameroon now, because he actually will intervene for the situation of Cameroonians.
Now, so the thing you have for inside this console, more things are call away for line. Hello, now they for line.
Hello?
Yeah, now the call. Gideon, you the call for side. From Batibo. Okay, St. Augustine for Bass. Also, you get 30 seconds for your own contribution. Go ahead. Yeah.
What I don't look at you say for room. You go ahead going now. But you need to come up to the country. You go, you will pay for God. You can take that second. You will start back for street. That company was street.
Yeah.
When you don't say that to them, they will give money they give us. And acting in the commode, still in the commode, everything the commode for this to something. I say, that I don't look at you say for room. You will pay for God.
Okay, we'll pray for God's control. Roland, press button, move, go for the next step. So for talk to this, so this issue, so government really get for struggle for do something for the kind material, the building material they enter Cameroon, it be there really something we government really get for try do something for save this, so make all this one stop. For that side, for East region, so after I take on to see how they born of that side. Now about 4,600 guns. Hunting gun, me say this child boom, they gun, they hunt up man, they are going. So if you imagine say in less than 1 year, if they catch 4,600 guns, where the sister put them would bullet them all the way forest guy, they catch up for that side way. Governor say this, so me go stand see how they destroy that gun. They must say because this so Cameroon. You small time we just say so we no get elephant them. All animals they will be get them way. This so one man they come for us, come for one man country. Come to me, they can't only film our camera. Go say and I give we make our money they enter because they come they go leave money for our country before they go. It's small time we know they get other one and so for second city. So some people they turn up. If you go for your farm, you shoot small one beep. You can't show your family. But I know they. But when you don't turn me now, you go kill 2 elephants for one month. Can't kill the one so it destroy our property and they die. They gonna go to say so move be the careful. How would they handle this matter? We struggle now for gather all that gun and so do it. Put fire for the governor. You say go stand so this so mean look and see how you get for make sure they destroy because sometimes they catch and so and they say this so while the governor say one go because they catch sometimes 20-40 guns them. It won't be the next week. They're very hunter for them. They don't come bribe. They take the gun. They go there. So Michelle Lango, what do you want to talk for this one?
I want to talk say this. I come out for an area where it really get this kind of thing as problem. For example, I come out from Mundemba.
Yeah.
You know, Mundemba been one of those highly touristic zones for Cameroon in those days. When we talk about Korob National Park, Korob National Park be there for Mundemba. But today, for you to be able to see one animal for forest, it be very difficult.
They already kill all.
Because they already kill all. In those days for Mundemba, when we be small picking, they would grow up. It will be very common for see elephant. Yeah. When they want to teach you about elephant, they'll just carry you. Carry you and go to some nearby place. For Korob National Park, they show they see elephant, see this and see that. But today, it be impossible for we to even show our picking them one chimpanzee or one elephant or any of those animals. Why? Because hunter people, they don't shoot at all. I want for also believe say Mr. Michael. Yeah. The solution not be for the cash the guns them, even though for cash the guns now one of the solution. But the main solution are for educate the public. Yeah. Now think this way our country really lack them. We lack a social education. Because if people they get a good social education, they go understand say it is so. Some of those things and where they be kept, some of those animals, they be kept for the future of the nation. It's just like they cut trees. We talk about God now. But another thing are trees. Every day they cut trees them down and other things. It destroy, the future of the nation. But the people now, because the people them, they not be properly taught. They not be properly, educated. It be good say make the government equally, we get a department for government where they call and say councillors, where they work under the social welfare of the people. It be good say make they begin to send some of these councillors them for some of those places. For educate the people, may they get an understanding on why they don't get to use that particular thing like the only source of living. You see?
Okay, thank you, President, for your ongoing. We'll just go for the next paper before one turn for you, Roland. President Botimu come back for Douala here for Littoral for talk about how camion drivers them where they carry cotton from Marwa, bring up for Douala, they vex for Port to so Palava, bribe and choco, Naidi bring down this country. Corruption! Where? Who's that camion to go here? This camion they stand so they don't be free for 10 days, 12 days, 13 days, 2 weeks. They never upload their camion them. But some man just come on way, it just come. I think they enter so they pass one time go for Paul for Bologna, they go upload the camion. They just so now for some they upload their camion where you carry cotton for that time for Marwa bring up. You need to say me go choco, me go get some more choco. When some man they don't come, they need to follow again around so in a connection so they come on now they go hold chef magazine for that side, they come block so no camion go upload until they start respect law and how they get for say why it be so all thing for Cameroon na choco. You want to come out to go the chop na for play the tie. So Professor Samuel, what you if you talk when you see Cameroon that they come on at the chef magazine, it doesn't know and because container the way they come, they don't be get paper them. So if you upload them now why they leave the container slow. But they ask why some man go come out today when they come some man don't make 2 weeks for down with Cameroon you go with cotton for inside you need to upload it, you go pass go take the other man for say don't get you. So wait not like if you talk for that one for Palava Choco.
The truth I say, like as I always talk, I know will come out because I'm a man of God. Yeah. And I believe say way to make me be decent. Not be because say I want for be decent. The first thing I say I be desire for be decent, and then God help me for be decent, for be somebody with this street. Now the truth now say, how you feel imagine say now for instance, you the sell, I come buy, you not give me chop, you not sell me the chop. Some person come from my back, you give that chop. You should say something they wrong. Something they wrong now. The thing that way they wrong. And for say you feel accept for serve the person will come up from my back, when me are there for your front, since how long, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, they ask me you serve me, it shows say wait. Number one, you need to fear God. Because if true you dey fear God, you no fit ever and ever collect that bribe from that person and then you leave me for that place. You understand? Yeah. And now why that me I want to Cameroonians. I want to talk to Cameroonians. This issue of bribery and corruption where they talk. See a person go come up for bag with camion, like the camion they stand. Look how camion they stand today. For months, for weeks, people they there for this. So one go just come up for 2 hours. Come one time, it pass. It shows that these people they not get the fear of the Lord. And so they get for government really get for look into this issue. And I want to pray say make Cameroon to like other countries like South Africa, Zimbabwe, where church don't get a place for the nation. Make Cameroon government also give the church a voice for this nation, because when the church get a voice for this nation, we begin to preach the good news of our Lord Jesus and tell the public the truth. People go change.
People go change.
Okay,
more control now na Roland. Press button more come on for that side. We'll take una go time back from Boundary. We'll go from Boundary for talk. Even though na image in with this, so they say this thing it don't start small, but the stage where it don't already go for it don't the small time it will be out of hand. You go for inside our street then for Douala you discuss it. So street picking the over plenty. They chief people that broke people that motor them. They smoke banger. They take this chemical this tramol. They when it make them get courage. Just come on. If you come on for around aqua, you try to people under door them. The one upon ground People for social welfare for that say they get from Gaundere, they get about 200 street people they roam around at the street from Gaundere. They sleep on corner motor, they sleep for park them. What did the government they do for this picking them? The picking don't touch him, and they say majority when they try for talk with that picking, so soon as picking them where they be around 7, 8, 15, 12, 13 years, they start strong for house. Papa they be and so on because they mommy need to educate picking fine. They start beat picking of so it is suffer for how we it suffer, it do it people come away for finding freedom. So I do picking the way unwanted picking the wrong born after they carry now you go live you go there with different mommy they start punishing because they don't want the picking have vest come on you go to find life when you go no man okay but wait all the will be coming here now our brother now our future who's our future so Bishop Ilango what you figure about your condition for this picking the way they did for inside our country wait would you okay for joining them be so is they all over.
Yeah, Mr. Michael, street picking the day everywhere. Street picking the day everywhere. But you know, I want to believe say it be very the rate for Cameroon is very high because of negligence. Yeah. You see, I always go back for be realistic sometimes about certain issues where they happen for our nation because I believe in national reconstruction. Yeah. We need to build this country, and for build this country, not go happen by magic. We get a responsibility for pray for build this country. But Mr. Michael, I want to bet you, just like Prophet Talk say, the church, the government need to give the church a voice. Yeah. Ma ask you some question, Mr. Michael. All we will know, when you want find out for the number of bars where they do for the country, the number of bars they alarming. When you want find out for the number of maybe nightclubs they alarming.
And in very good strategical places.
In very strategic places. So why will not go get street picking them? Number two, this drug or whatever where the picking they take them. None of them produce them. It still be produced, you know, by indigenes of this country where they be supposed for them be enlightened for handle other issues. But now then they produce this kind of thing there. So I go always go back for what Martin Luther King be tell Americans. Say America will never be a better place until Americans trust in God. And he said the best way to trust in God is not even to follow a particular religion, but to go back to your conscience. It be very important. Look at the number of picking the way they did for street. Since where government, it talks they don't discover say about 2,000.
200.
Now, if we get this street picking them, what the government don't do about this picking them, we get something they call and say rehabilitation center. This rehabilitation center will be created as place for recreation. Yeah. When you see a certain picking like for Boya, we will get Bosta Institute. Today, Bosta Institute no they exist anymore. Why it they exist? You know they exist because the government neglect the institute. But it will be now one of the major institutes where it will be help for handle street children like this. For be able to recreate or re-educate them. Some of them, they not be the cause. Look like this one. Some of these Pekin, they not be the cause, Mr. Michael. Some of them, they go born Pekin. He no get way for take care of the Pekin. The next thing I say, he abandon the Pekin, he run.
Abandon for mommy no be take care.
Mommy no be take care. Boy go give belle, they go for police. Say this girl don't give this boy don't give the girl belle. Even now we get them for Douala at the face and for my church. Boy don't give girl belle. The boy did deny the responsibility over the Pekin. Yeah. And the girl go report for police. Police people they tell the girl say now town na be start am we no be there. It means say wetin. So it is sponsor irresponsibility where they lead to all this kind of act them for street children they will get them. But when we don't already get them, when are things the way they be inevitable. Yeah. It be a government responsibility for being able for gather this picking them from the street and for re-educate the picking them. Number two, it equally be the government for Cameroon need to allow the church to have its place. We get 3 organs where they promote national reconstruction. Number 1, we get the judiciary system of the country. Number 2, we get the governing system of the country or the administration. And number 3, we get the church. And the church be a pivotal agent for national reconstruction. Where if they don't give the church a place for be able to re-educate the people there, for be able to speak, you know, when we talk about the good news of Jesus, it only been preaching the Bible and the sermons. Yeah. The good news of the gospel include moral education for help picking them and people that will be able to live correctly for this nation.
Okay, thank you for that. But I'm going to take some 1 or 2 callers for line control. We so say we need to take una call them plenty today. Hello, now they for line. Hello. Okay, Professor Samuel, what do you fit talk for this matter for this Palava street picking them, or whether they so sometimes at church they go start picking struggle for gather them because they don't really cause damage. Some people for inside the for aqua. Some man they don't even carry inside the for aqua because if you say you can go see him and back. You know we can buy. You know if stroll like how if you say me take a picking and show them town how the night it look like. You know, come on.
You know when the man of God did the talk, I did shake my head because I did bleed inside. Yeah. I get a program where it will take place as from the 25th of this month, where I call them say Samuel's generation, and the goal for that program now just for take care for orphans, widows, street children, because already I don't pick plenty. Like my church day now for Corner Road for Bonaberry. Every blessed week where God created, every blessed week where God created, as you come for Shiloh Church of Nations, you must see a girl. Either the girl,
just take that flyer.
Okay, either the girl, he carry picking for hand. They don't drive it, or the boy where they stay with him, he don't beat it, say go. Prostitute where don't sleep with him, men them for Bonaberry day for Kosa, so they don't tire. He get 3 picking, he massa the boyfriend na thief man. They are full in Shiloh for my church. But one thing the way a man of God talk for here, it shocked me, Mr. Michael. Yeah. Now see, he said these rehabilitation centers them, they know this. Some they still day, like for Bipanda. When I don't keep these girls and these boys them like for 1 month, I try to remove, those wicked acts and those kind of evil mentality for them. I now send them now for these rehabilitation centers. Behold, my administrators, they want to send them with them for that place. They call me back. The people call me back. They instead beg me. Say, I take the picking them back. That's the truth. Say, I take the picking them back. He pass me, I take this picking them, go back, go for police. Police, they still beg me. Say, take this picking them, we back. We don't know what to go do with them. Because if we don't take them, go for this rehabilitation center, them, they don't fit for take them, then we don't know what to go do. I therefore so take this picking them, and then I find work now where they get for the work. I don't know if you get them. Yeah, and so this month I get a program where I call it Samuel's generation just for take care for this street picking them, widows, orphan, and money we will get for spend only for this picking them just for this month is roughly 2 million.
Only for them.
Only for them.
So you do that one.
And I go to work out.
Church, you finance and owner. How you do for get finances for?
I just get like as I tell you for church as my vision first now for take care for people. That's my vision because. What I did today, I don't come a long way. Blackmail, betrayal. So I know how it feels for see rejection. Yeah. So what then I say, my children, my sons, they're around me. I don't tell them, say the greatest gospel. Now for take care for people who do not fit take care for themselves. Show love for people the way they lack love. Feed people they not get food to eat. Yeah. So I go to work out for the end of this month for all streets. My target first now Bonaberry come right for wrong point for this month. Yeah. I go gather them. And from the 25th, I will get this picking them for Shiloh, and then my administrator and I will talk to them personally, one by one, even if they did 2,000, and therefore know their problems. Wait to take them go street, and wait to make them they live this life. Because I tell you, one time at the Common Church, they come so I just see them as they surround me, and they call my name. They say, Professor Samuel, here we what we want, and I look them. I say, when I get forgiven a life for Christ, they say, na true prophet. Now, we know say this life will deliver, not correct. And I take some more thing, I give them back. And my goal, I was not satisfied. Because Egypt never come up for their head. They feel harm person. So they picking the way you see, and so many of them, people the way they stay with them, they tell them, say, go, I don't take care for you, my own don't correct. Maybe their papa self don't die, maybe their mommy don't die. So one them now strong head, because of say they want chop egg, spaghetti, and all that. So we really need, like as I talk, Cameroon government they forgive the church a voice. So that we feel bring, because I tell you the truth, any nation where church get voice, this kind of thing, you need to get power. It will reduce because men of God, the way they be decent, true men of God, them they go make sure say they reach out to these people, and it go help our society for say people feel sleep comfortably. They need to fear.
So, Professor Samuel, me say this, so any man where the year way this so ignores 2 or 3 street picking where they are around. If you carry and bring
them for me for Shiloh Church of Nations. Before Carrefour Bekoko, bring them. If you don't know the place, call 674-9570-75. I the host all those speaking there. I will go live for give them even house for stay.
Give that number again, small so that
674-9570-75. And we'll go even 674-9570-75. I go over glad for get them. Thief people, prostitute. Or whether on the call, whether they are saying Nangamboko. I the talk say, I get some message where they ever preach for young people.
Yeah.
I say, even if you be the worst sinner for this world, from the day you make up your mind for follow God, God a plan for your life, they manifest.
Now, so confirm around here how the thing happen for inside this country. So if you know any street picking, know any person with the word, so that will struggle for remove this picking them because they so that when government, you know, say when you do, government like that way see you do something. That way they see you, they do them. They feel accompany you small when you do them, you apply it. Okay, we'll take some 1 or 2 calls a day for line. We want to give them contribution. Hello? Okay, we'll continue now going to Roland. Move come for that side for chapter for street picking and take we move go for that side for Sang Melima for talk about this issue where it happened for that side. It be very aching. Now some man, Mr. Maurice, take knife. Chuk a woman, he belly chuk as the intestine all they come up outside. Then the man do it, he run. Why he do and so? He get 2 kill that woman. He don't go pay bride price. Only for Sika say he don't the suspect see so a woman the go out so another man from outside. Then he tell a woman say so back picking the kako, the woman pack picking that thing and say you want travel picking them. Then they talk woman say hey, you don't pack picking that thing, you need to pack your own thing them. The woman say they pack my own thing and for waiting. He say this one I go leave it back for your papa the tree. The woman say me how you want go leave me back? You don't can pay bride price. It's kind of thing that will be talking. He say, okay, you sit, I'll do for you, take knife one time. You can even the woman, the struggle for explain and so way, they don't carry the woman go down. No man if you believe this, the woman go survive because so the image then will get an official for the public, the woman intestine and all the belief outside. So doctor go struggle the day for inside block for inside theater for more than 3 hours only for struggle for put back in this and them, therefore so please and we wouldn't for inside brain. So all this one is so Bishop language, which you if you talk, which did happen in our country, you go marry a woman or born 2 pikin. Then after again you want to kill the woman, but because the suspect say this so if you get to affair with another man for outside, what you if you talk for that
one? What you have to talk now say it is a signs of end time. You no get no true expression to that. Yeah. Now signs them for end time. Because after you don't claim say you love somebody, you deal with the person, but because of what way the person do, you not be able to forgive the person. You understand? Yeah. We get now the one way chuk knife. What of the one way it put poison for a chop, he die. You see, now signs them for the end time. It is show very well say, would it come towards the end of this physical rulership of the world. And nothing this way, we as men of God would constantly talk for Cameroon. I be bishop for Vessel of Honor Mission. Yeah. Would try to restore the honor and the dignity for this country. But sometimes we find a lot of difficulties because the government itself, they promote our activities enough. When I say they promote our activities, my brother say, may all street picking them, all these people, then they come for you. You see, may try to be able to help them and all that. They carry out a very good work. And that is how every other man of God would try to carry out our work based on which way God called we for do. Yes. If the government of Cameroon will see the need of looking up to the church as one of the arm to promote the reconstruction of this nation and to help the development of our people, it could be a very, very positive step for stop all this kind of thing there. Mark, quote example, Mr. Michael. You feel say it be normal. Say man go stay with a woman, born 1 pikin, born 2 pikin. It take knife to choke that woman. He no be conscious, even if he no like the woman again. Just the fact say he get to love a pikin them. He's supposed to think about a pikin them. Yeah. So it no be normal for person for behave so. And so when we begin to see abnormal things, then they happen for our country. Now a warning where God is give this country and the leaders of this country, whether the year wait where we talk every day, say may they turn back to God and may they give several opportunities. For example, my church there for Michelin, for Bonaberry.
Yeah.
When you see all kind bad places are there around that place, I decide for go plant church for that place, for be able for target those evil the way that they happen. But you see, the whole category woke up, they talk against me, go bring convocation, say, would they make noise for prayer? Say, would they work house to house, would they disturb people because they preach? Why? Because of the mentality and the mindset where Satan don't give people them for this nation. But gradually, I want for assure Cameroonians, no matter what to run at the year for this country, gradually, the gospel of our Lord Jesus will be enforced in power. And the kingdom of God will take its place. Jesus said, more pray, say, let your kingdom come. I want to believe, say, one of the signs, say, the kingdom of God will be fully be manifested for the country. Now, this evil, the world is here. Because Bible say, when evil go plenty, the love of God equally go do it. It go grow cold. It go reduce for the hearts of people. But we get a responsibility as ministers of the gospel to speak both to the government and to the entire population to turn back to God for the restoration of this nation.
That's what the thing happen for this country. Some people don't know if you believe it is so. They go write any official exam for Northwest and Southwest. Some people see be shocked for see and they say so. It not be easy for fight with government, and when government say me wanna do so, it mean no matter. It means sometimes they don't even care whether it's so good or bad. Their own say they want it so for book. They want say anything happen so it give for happen, do it don't happen. Now for chapter for this one for chapter for official exam like first school living certificate GCE where they take side up and even though for that side for Northwest the first day where they start and for right time we start fine for security so trouble come out. Organ minister they be knocked to talk with this so they receive a special instruction from the president for this country so all begin the way they want write exam even though they don't learn book where they do for Northwest and Southwest even they don't register they be free for can write them so some picking they be around the 10 so they come for can write they say gang we not be register we need still na name so no we leave na muna write they begin say we never hear say papa popo don't talk say they so more write the exam they make trouble for us side to be easy but they alas leave them say me they give them class because they start exam for that side late they leave them say me they should don't write the exam so this so Professor Samuel how would you feel for see picking they go sit down for class for write exam we don't go school
2015 what did they happen now? I be Professor Ian. And if you watch Shiloh TV, you will see him for day. But after that prophecy, plenty insult for Cameroonians because Cameroonians they don't first believe. Yes, they don't believe in the manifestation of the Holy Spirit. Now, true say fake though, and because of a lot of fake, they don't make the true ministers of God that they face difficulties. 2015, I gave this prophecy about it. About this crisis of Cameroon. 2016, I still come. I said, this is it happening. Before the Ezekiel stuff, I gave that prophecy for Ezekiel. I said, this is Ezekiel way if it happens, so Cameroon and they cry. After this, what go happen, una go. What I want to talk now, see, I don't pray over this nation from 2015 till now. And I still pray. And I gave a prophecy about this issue for 31st night 2016, breaking 2017. And a lot of comments all over the world. But I want to say, Cameroon, let us pray for peace. We need peace. We need peace. Something that I don't ask men of God, some of them, I say, when I hear some certain prophecies where some people they give them about this situation, I cry. Because the first thing, Bible talk for 1 Corinthians chapter 13, say we prophesy in parts. But the greatest of all of faith, hope, prophecy, it will come and go. The greatest is love. Any place where love dey, that place must grow. Like all these things around the talk, man take knife, choke a woman. If to true love, the man go do that kind of thing. No, he no go do it because he no first know. And the true love, that the love of God. So I want to talk, say, this issue where people they go write exam, maybe they never study, they never do so. All we have to talk now say, like as I talk and we, man of God, they still talk. As I start this program, I talk, say, Cameroonians, may we go back to who? To God. So we pray, say, let the perfect will of God, not this permissive will, over this nation be done. Yes.
Okay, Bishop Elangwe, how you see picking them? How you feel when you see a government say no, they get for write this exam, no blank year for Cameroon? How you feel and what you if you tell them about this exam?
What you want to assure the people for Cameroon and say they never write no exam, or they need to write no exam. You see, some things the way they do them for formality. The purpose for exam, it be now for test the knowledge where they don't give the picking them. But if the knowledge never be given, and then you say that the right exam, I wonder that kind of exam. For me, come on, we never write no exam here. You see, no matter what way the fit talk, we will stand on the truth. You understand?
No, the right and for this side though.
We will stand on the truth. They never write no exam.
The right for this side.
My brother, I talk say Cameroon never write no exam because Cameroon are one country.
Okay.
Cameroon are one. We no get two Cameroon. If Anglophones they no write exam, or if Anglophones they be disturbed for no write exam, you know if you tell me say Francophone they write exam. That one are a great sign say the country be divided. But me I no want to believe or take side in the division or not division because I'm not a politician. But I speak the mind of God for the nation. Say, if my brother talk about love, if your brother dead is sick, you know if you go to make celebration party where your brother is sick. So if it be say yes, if it be say the French Cameroon, the English Cameroon is sick, or the Anglophones is sick, it means that the French too it is sick. Cameroon get a problem, and the last time when I became for here, I be criticized the idea where they talk say Southern Cameroon problem. There's nothing like that. We don't have Southern Cameroon problem. We have Cameroon problem. And if we get Cameroon problem, we get a part of Cameroon when at the English speaking part of Cameroon, where the parents they be disturbed for no right, the picking they be disturbed for no study. Many picking them, Mr. Mike cannot call me for this one. It be very important. Many picking them, they not go school, not because they not be like to go school. Like the issue where they prosecute the moderator of a Presbyterian church and the Baptist leader and the colleagues. It be very wrong. Why? Because I want to believe say these people they not be close their doors. Their doors were open. But the truth is that the children could not come to school. Now I hear say they don't make consortium of the parents. May they remember say our president be bound that particular statement consortium. If it be bound consortium, how come where they permit now consortium of the parents, they take the Christian leaders to court? Can you imagine? They take the moderator of PCC. If the church was not a place of peace in this country, if that man get nasty for 1 minute and ask all the members of PCC to revolt, this country or go to the street, this country not going to be able to stand. But they take the righteousness of ministers of God for granted. For example, when I look at a moderator, it go for court. I look at a bishop, it go for court. Now madness to the highest level to this where the country they manifest. But I want to talk to this. So as far as I be concerned, Cameroon never write any exam this year. If it be said don't write any exam, no problem. May they write the exam, but the government still need to reconsider this particular exam in 2017. Because they don't believe the masses where they never look classes. Look at classes. You want to tell me saying that the number of candidates that you get to be for that class? Look, so one every day class they sleep.
They sleep because
they don't give them paper, they don't know what to write. Mr. Michael, what you want to tell our government and say, may our government reconsider its steps on certain policies. Government not be weak when they withdraw some of their decrees. It be true say president talks to me the write the exam, and president talks on to it be very important. We appreciate it for that thing. He say even if Pikin no be register, even if Pikin no get money, may they can write. Even if you no be registered, make her she don't write. That's a concern. I appreciate them about Mr. Bia. But I want to go a little bit further to talk say. May it only end at saying that the Pikin the way they feel right, may they can write. Because some they still fear. Look the way they cut your hand. They cut your hand.
They go knock for back class.
They go knock for back class. Many other yes, they cut Pikin your hand.
We go for back class. Somebody they wait for that.
They say why you go write the exam, they cut your hand. So parents and children are suffering from insecurity. And when the government will be able to ameliorate this particular situation of insecurity, may they go back reconsider the 2016-2017 academic year of this country. Because if they live and say they don't write exam and that is all, it will be a very bad remark over the government of our nation.
National control for the more take this other color the struggle for talk about their only one even to first school living way it takes happen when minister then workers side by side. Let's go figure the image for that side for Southwest for that side. See how Minister of Basic Education, you see all minister them, Minister of Secondary Education, Minister of Basic Education, all man the workers so me go see all their eye for Northwest and Southwest. All their eye for Northwest and Southwest. They didn't care whether it is so for Ngaounderi, for Betua, for Yaoundé, for Center, for all that side. They didn't care, but all the eye only been for Northwest and South. Why the over focus on that side is so because they know say so school they know they go on for that side. They all man the eye didn't for that side.
Problem there for days.
Problem there for days.
So, Mr. Michael, yet too I want talking as a man of God talk. He say it will be very strict. Like as I talk, you pick my words, you go hear me. Like he makes some statement for years, say they cut some person in hand. I'm not there aware because I know always, so they cut some picking in hand. Now, that person with the cut in hand, now who cut in hand?
Now,
still neighbors. Now then they cut in hand. And if they cut that hand, maybe the hand, if they chop the hand and the hand fall for down, that person bleed die. We don't lose. That environment don't lose a soul. And that is why I see come for Toxi. We need peace. Place with them the day, whether they do one right exam or they don't do one right exam. We need with peace. If they burn one house, that house, now them don't see loss, now we don't see loss, now Cameroon don't loss. We need peace. And when the people they hear me I talk about peace, nothing way plenty Cameroon and no one for year. That word peace. Peace no be na a word where they sponsor illegality. No. Peace na some word way, na some particular word way. It be used for strategize. That's some word way you something way you use them as a strategy for acquire justice. Not be arrogance now they bring justice. But if you be intelligent, if you use peace, you get what we want get. I don't know if you get me.
Yeah, we get
so
you use peace.
Yes, you use
power.
Yes, you get some way. You use peace, you get which way you want them. Like for instance, if you want to go ask God for something, they are right for ask God. God don't give you the opportunity for make choices, right? But you know, if you don't go before God, you say, God, if you not give me, plenty people they do them. If you not give me the thing today, I stop for serve you. You know, correct? Use some strategy. Father, I thank you. I love you. So now we use peace. That method, that word, if Cameroon brothers, if you understand me, may we use, may peace be outside.
And then for both them, maybe we talk for government and the inhabitants.
Government and citizens, yes, may we come together.
We apply peace and wisdom.
Yeah, because now when they talk about writing exam, last man of God, he talks to the right exam. Which exam did they write away peace? No, they cut my hand. With that hand now, he go bandage the hand. We need peace. We need peace. We need peace. Or the one who they even should know inside that class. You want them to say they really right. Sometimes when begin they write, they look window. They write, they say, say, now what's that? So we need peace in this nation. That's what I've been praying for more than three years today.
That's so the thing happen. So we only hope that so it go better for inside 17 and they go on for better way for inside this country. See like thing will happen for that side for Mabunji, some 9 years old girl picking, he lost his life for that convoy. They pass through Kumba for go for that side for go for Northwest. He do it, he jumps on small girl for that side. He die on the spot. We become for go carry water. Minister gives them number series. So when I call me for the number, I go try to see what I feel do for that. They start calling number series, they pass. They start calling number, the number they pass. The family say, okay, I will call number they pass. We'll use television then with social media then send you. So can give you 10 million more. Take see how we bury, we picking, they move the picking diabetes yesterday. We control. I will bring on the image for Monday. Why they receive prepare and cook of so for Monday for 1 o'clock. I will bring on the image. Show that they don't move the picking diabetes. They bury today. We'll take some few callers. They call line. They want to give them contribution. Hello. Hello, now on the line. Hello, now on the line.
Hello, I think go on from tree.
Yes, you call for sign.
I think go on from tree.
Yes, you get 30 seconds for give your own contribution.
Time for Kona Yaoundé. So I want to contribute. Yes, for this issue where it go on for inside this our country now. Time don't reach where God want for a pause. We Cameroonians and for wait where we do because we claim say we be peaceful country and we be the most wicked country it is for East Africa. But so they work up for street But one person the commode Yaoundé, it commode Bafia, commode for other regions they go to report for Yaoundé. But you know, get no security. It is inside the before going to Yaoundé. Government they know so far they don't decide the thing that they pass to our people they want make money for still. Now all wait they happen for this country. We declare say we be peaceful country, we be more country. Many sold them. It depends any day night. Me at the second wait the men of God they talk for office. Me we return back. Look we said we don't go before God and come back for the normal. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your own contribution for that time, because there's some consider men of God like say they like beggars because they come up.
That's true. Like what we talk now, by the grace of God, I don't travel out of this nation to other nations where I know would like for mention because me I need to make publicity about myself. But when I go to these nations, I saw things. I wept. Cameroonians, I tell you the truth, they really get to go back to God. I tell you, like what we talk, if a politician get moto, people go clap, say God don't bless his life. If a man of God get bike, na trouble. Why? Why? Because if you study your Bible, they say Jesus was a very nice man. Jesus was not looking at money. I study all New Testament from Matthew. Are you getting me, Mr. Michael?
Yeah.
From Matthew to Revelation. I not simply where Jesus borrow for once. Now poor man they borrow now.
Yeah.
So if Jesus, listen. Now poor man they borrow now. Jesus not borrow for once. It therefore means Jesus was not poor. I don't know if you understand. Jesus in his ministry, Bible say he hosts 5,000 people for one of his service. You feel imagine that kind of man of God. But for this generation, for Cameroon, men of God, they like beggars, and because of that, many young men they don't enter into fake. They do all kind of atrocities only because they want to get some more money. I want for talk say Cameroonians, as I talk, give the church a voice. So that the church could get a place. So that men of God they get a place. You will go for different nations. So I drop for airport. As I give my passport, as I'm a man of God. Welcome, sir. Not checking. They just give me. Say go. Big nations. But for Cameroon, even for checkpoint, if policeman just break you pap, you say I'm a man of God. You say park. Open back boot. Open this. Open that. So it's just as if men of God they not get value. So Cameroonians, una get for really value servants of God them, and una really get for value una own servants of God them for Cameroon.
Okay, Roland, continue the show. We bring me image for that side for a day. For talk about how government delegate with a senior divisional officer for that side for a day, and they do better for that side. They come on, even though population some people they talk for a day. I think I find work. Yes, they like her, but they say this na time they don't show for the office. That pocket they don't drive more. They want say me put it. Want me they show them for television small. They don't forget them small. That time they come out for work and carry motor. Motor. A day and a big town with it. So na town where they like touristic town. If you take your picking from Douala, you take and go to for a day. So me go shopping for year the general line and so for la for anyway the line will get so in the past and so now the water that way they take about do all that kind of thing. But that was okay, they fine. And it didn't have a stretch of road, national road, this road Douala on the highway, be the one pass for idea, motor they park for corner road, a day no get park, a day no get park with motor pass go upload to the for inside. So all the for that idea there will be some kind of ways to don't come on carry all motor for corner road, go lock up for 4 minutes part to get it for the say any man way you know can't move your motor, you get 2 months. If you can't knock after that 2 months they go option and sell them some put in a fine work, but when they do and so after 1 month they show the motivation after they forget to the start to begin pack back. So Bishop, you know what so which video get your contribution for this what we they do for that for idea?
Well, I want to talk say this so na normal thing where they supposed to do for make sure see the country be also clean and all that, because most of those motors are rejected and abandoned motors where they take them, but we not get plenty for talk about that. Now just one of those responsibilities where they get them.
Okay, now one of the responsibilities and Roland press button move take una go to for carry foot tumble for that side for loom for show. Now another incident we have with Mr. Pascal if the travel for go village, even though they say so if he gets more trouble with the for inside he had so if one go village when I them when I for inside bus away don't die all passenger the enemy start taking to kill the run the struggle now for come out away the travel for go that side for West Region they go for that side for Chang then he die for road they come out the driver for General Express he go park motor for carry foot tumble go for gendarmerie they lock Oh, gendarmerie where if it happen, you rot to know me. Go for gendarmerie, go hide. They go secure you. Gendarmerie they lock. You go for police station you own. They say no. They some people they say no. They prepare it's so new deal for that side. And no man no get time for go to that one. But how? What did happen for the country? It's something that happen when you go signal some problem for police, gendarmerie. When I think with this, so you know, go give small choco or you don't need no money or some man not die for can't carry the body. Policeman or gendarme one for go quick. Why other one it happen? But when I think with this, so you go to know somebody owe you 500,000. I get how much? So, Professor, what do you talk for this country that happen for yourself country? So,
but me, I will still tell you now just one word too. I not get plenty of things there for the talk. Yeah, because yes, man, all man go back. See, man, tell you something like as a man of God talk. You say your conscience. Yeah. Your conscience not feel really judge you if you not really first no say your whole life depend on for God. I preach a message. I say, man, be very careful. Not follow evil thing the way people they talk for you because number one, your mommy carry you for belly, now you want. Your mommy push you for hospital, now you want. You grow, now you want. You go die, now you want. They go bury you, now you want. God go judge you, you want. So you therefore really look yourself, begin to live properly. Why you fit tell me say you go this story you talk, it don't happen for me once. With the cash thief man, we enter from my magazine, them who I keep instrument. They want carry my security, they catch them. They carry go for police station. Police say, may they give 15 times before they lock the boy. They call me, I tell my pikin and say, when I leave the boy, there may go. It's funny. Where are we? Because what is going on? The thing that because say these people they have not given themselves to God. Because if you give yourself to God, my brother, you go no say if I do this, who say I go end? If I do this evil, who say I go take me go? Because on the last day, I go give account for this thing the one I did do am. But you even go for some police station, you tell people they say there is God though, they go tell you say there leave that thing, no God no day, life end now for this world. So if we are government officials then, Mr. Michael wait to if we are government officials, they might tell you this because I'm bleeding in my heart. As you travel out, you go different places, you see governors the way now ushers for church. You go for different places, you see senators the way now workers for church. But for one nation, we don't get that kind of people there inside church. I don't know if you get me. And I went out and I went that way when G or whosoever come for any man of God to church. Now so they shake, No, go to other places. You see these people are bowing before servants of God. And if these people they really know God, you go see say this kind of nonsense. It no go happen for this nation. Cameroon, we need God. Cameroonians, we need God. Cameroonians, let us go back to God.
Okay, Prophet. Time go continue this story, so we will surely come back and take on that story visual language. So just tell me briefly what is going to happen for Kumba for this for on the 6th to the 7th.
On the 6th and the 7th, I will be for Kumba for a powerful crusade. Kumba don't wait Prophet Samuel for so long.
You can't the spot there for that side.
Yes, I get some spot.
Just tell me before the.
Yes, Kumba don't wait me for a very long time, but God no be give me the direction for go. Yeah. So this time God said, "I go for Kumba, go bless people, set the captives free, and to heal the sick. You know, take people away from the hands of Satan to the kingdom of God." So on the 6th and 7th of July, I did Kumba for amusement park. For preach the good news of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Okay, so if you just give something number, if he contact you, especially for the one get
yes. If you want call, for get in contact with us, our Nextel number 6610 89 409 6610 89 409 MTN 674 95 7075 and for Kumba 2. This program for Samuel's generation, I will still gather all street picking them for Kumba. Yes, for give them job, for know what they happen, give them house for stay.
Okay.
On this 6 and 7.
On this 6 and 7. So Bishop Elang, we are telling you, so tell me, Vessel of Honor Cathedral this time around, what is going to happen for that time for Bunabedi for Michelle, for beside Michelle?
We get a 4 days women conference where be titled Lord Settle My Case. Yeah. For that program, God go to settle the cases where don't they happen for people, their marriages. And one of the main cases, the way God go to settle them, where that one will take place on the 21st, when a Wednesday of next week. Yeah. That problem where God go to settle them may be the problem of fruitfulness. You know, plenty marriages scatter because they don't get picking. Yeah. So God give me a particular responsibility Wednesday next week for Michelin entrance for Nouvelle for Bonaberi, Vessel of Honor Cathedral, we go to pray particularly for women that they don't get picking, may they be able to get picking them, because picking issue will be one of the major problems for marriages. And then we get 4 days for teach people them on how to lead a successful marriage and how to go about their marital life. But most especially, don't forget, Covenant Day of Fruitfulness, where it will take place on the 21st, will be a Wednesday next week. We call on the entire population for Cameroon for send people that they get a kind of problem, because there God will give them their children.
So this program only for married woman or man will take a man and a woman come for couples. If you come for that side, you only for educate only couples them or young girls.
The program they
for outside.
It's there for everybody. Both young girls who they plan for marriage and young boys who they plan for marriage, and people the way they already they married for see how they feel lead their family. Because family be one of the strongest organ for national building. So if you rebuild a nation, the family be a very, very strong organ. So we want to solve many problems for family, but most especially on Wednesday, we try to solve the issue for infertility, where it don't suffer and scatter many marriages.
Okay, Bishop, now just give thinking number the fee get you for them before one commodity.
Yes, you get a line where it pass at all time. We don't use and forget with 677 55 7278. I take them again, 677 55 7278. Call us by that number and God bless you.
Okay, as soon as anything will happen over that side, Mr. Roland, you prepare spot for Shiloh Church of All Nations as well. The park will back then the
Shiloh Church of Nations.
Shiloh
Church of Nations.
Shiloh Church of Nations of Shiloh TV. After that, okay, I'll just give you the spot so after the park will back then go for outside of control. Tomorrow, this very program will still come again from 10 to 11 o'clock. But you will miss the program now from 9 o'clock for evening to 10:30. You will still get this very program again. We will come again as we come on. We will give you the spot and then for usher we out. But any control, to sell for 1 or 2 people.
Yes, I want to greet all my sons and daughters all over Cameroon and for make them know said our program we will get them for Kumba on the 6th and 7th of July with the topic now say that problem cannot continue. We'll be in Kumba. All of you, God bless you. You are preserved and you are reserved in Jesus' name.
Thank you, plenty. Bishop Elangwe, 1 or 2 words.
I want to speak peace over the people of Cameroon and most especially over the faithful Vessel of Honor Cathedral worldwide. God bless you and stay strong.
Okay, good people, thank you for plenty. It not be easy for some to know the topics then, but man way if miss Sam, you get another opportunity for this very program for evening tomorrow again. If you see him again for evening, if not, I will come back today for Monday again with plenty music routine we have for inside this country for inside this one. I don't go so for another time.